Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, when we put our booths up at these sports shows, here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get as many people to have an interest, to spark something in them where they say, we want to travel to upstate New York and we want to go fishing and we want to bring our family and we want to and so this is why we've spent so much energy in bringing big tournaments to our area. There's always a cost. There's always a risk. There's a risk to the resource, but it's a way to get the name of our area out around the country and to really spur an economic regrowth for all of us here. I've talked about it a lot, and I know that. But I want to share with you what I find when I do these shows, because in our booth, we have a big screen TV, and I've got videos playing of different fishing occurrences that have taken place here. And one of the most popular seems to be the muskie shots that we have from muskies being caught in our tributaries. But for the bass guys, the guys that are avid bass fishermen, they don't seem to be too interested in that. And they're not interested in walleyes. So what I find is on Friday's usually the first day of the show, and on Fridays, all the people coming in are basically tournament bass fishermen. They're guys they want to get to the show first. They want to get the best deals. They want to find out the newest thing that's going to help them win a tournament. And so when they come up to our booth, what they're interested in is looking at the pictures of all the giant smallmouth. I've got a number of pictures that have been taken of different anglers in their area that have caught the fish of their lifetime by coming up here. So they look at those bass, and it sort of sparks, and they say, really, are the bass that big there, those that haven't come up to this area? And I say, yeah, they are. And while you may not catch a bunch of these 5 and 6 pound bass, they're there. It's possible. And then the next day, on Saturdays, it's not so many people thinking about bass. It's more families that are coming. And the families are interested in having fun for all of them. So they're interested in a place they can go, not only where they can catch fish, and they don't care. It might be muskies, it might be walleyes, it could even be panfish, or it could be bass. But they want to know other things that they can do. So we try to really embellish the idea of the quality of life that exists up here and that they can't get in other places. And then on Sundays, it's sort of a mixed bag. But I find it interesting. The one thing I want you all to be aware of is that bass, for whatever reason, are the magic fish. They're the fish that really sparks dreams of all the wannabe anglers that want to someday be fishing those tournaments and making their living by fishing. And then all the other fish that we have, even though most of you out there may be more interested in going out and catching walleyes, or you may be interested in all the wonderful crappie and pan fishing that we have. But bass is the magic fish, and that's the fish that brings all the money, because all the manufacturers in the country, they know this. And so most of the lures that are designed to win over not bass, but bass fishermen. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing.